What's up, y'all? It's your girl LA in LA, and today I am doing a little get to know me video. A couple days ago I posted on my Instagram and I asked you guys if you had any questions for me because I realized a lot of you guys don't actually know a lot about me. I decided to just do this Q&A type of video. I am super excited to answer these questions. The first question I was asked was, what's your sun, moon, and rising sign? So I honestly don't really look at that a lot anymore. I'm actually gonna go on CoStar right now because I have that app. So I just went on CoStar and it says that my sun sign is obviously Aries because I'm an Aries. Like, everybody knows that I'm an Aries. Aries gang, what's up? If you're an Aries, leave a comment down below because Aries are just great, you know? We're great. My rising sign is a Capricorn, which is actually hilarious because my mom is a Capricorn and I feel like I definitely have some of her tendencies when I react in certain ways because I will find myself doing things that are similar to her and I'll be like, no, I didn't just do that. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm more like my mom than I thought I was. So it's actually like really cool. And then my moon sign, my moon sign is a Taurus, which is very interesting because I only really have ever known one Taurus and I don't really have anything like good to say about Tauruses anymore. Like, I feel like I used to, but I can see how my moon sign is a Taurus though, because like underlying the intentions that I have are really like pure, and the way I act, because Tauruses act really, really nice. The way I act is kind of like a Taurus in that sense, but I'm not so sure about the intentions part. The second question I got was, what's my favorite adventure with Leah? My favorite adventure, I would say, with Leah that I've been on is definitely the one we went on yesterday. Literally, I'm still wearing the clothes from yesterday, and if you followed my Instagram, you probably saw that I was wearing this all day today. Props to being consistent. Yesterday, we went to Laguna Beach, and it was actually super duper fun. We filmed this dope lookbook that I can't wait to post for you guys. You guys will see it on her channel and see it on my channel. Super excited for that. And if you know me or if you know Leah, like, you know that like most of the time we play a lot of things by ear and it just works out really, really well. We are pretty organized when it comes to planning our events and our days, even though our timing can be off sometimes. It can be hard when you're planning something and maybe the weather is involved because you don't really know if the weather is like reliable and it's gonna be sunny all day. So things of that nature can get in the way and be difficult, but honestly, I feel like that was one of the days that was super successful and nothing at all went wrong. Everything was like perfect. We went to the beach, we got lunch, like I ate a sriracha burger, which I have never had, and I'd never been to Ruby's Diner, which is apparently like a pretty famous diner in LA. The third question I got was, what's my favorite Ethiopian dish? And honestly, if you guys saw that Ethiopian mukbang with me and Leah, where we talked about growing up Ethiopian in America, and if you saw that video, you definitely saw me munch down on that furfur because furfur is my favorite thing ever. I am that girl. I love everything that is spicy, so I even got a side of mitmita, which is crazy because mitmita is super spicy, and if you don't know what mitmita is, it is an Ethiopian spice that is literally burning hot, but it's so good. All my friends are constantly like, how do you eat things that are this spicy? And I'm just like, you know, I can just handle it. I'm just so strong. The fourth question I got was actually from a friend of mine. Hey Sheris, what's up? She asked me, what did I hate about living in Tanzania? And that's a very interesting question because I honestly didn't really hate living there. I think it was just a difference having to adjust when I came back. And if you watch the video where I talked about studying abroad and also talked about it in my blog, which you guys definitely should check out if you guys haven't seen it yet, it's Lekem Unpacked on Instagram, and definitely check out the link. I will put it down below. But in that video, I talked about my transition period here, and it was very interesting having to transition from Tanzania to New York because it's just a very like slow-paced, caring culture to going to like a very fast-paced, everything is very individualistic, but I never hated living in Tanzania at all. And if I can find photos of my time in Tanzania, I will definitely insert them right here because they were so fun and I had so much fun with all the people there. Shout out to Ria, shout out to Daniel, shout out to Patricia, shout out to Sheris. Like, all of y'all were just great. I love you guys so much. And I would never trade actually living in Tanzania for anything. Oh my God, I have a live question?
Yes. So I had a friend who went and lived in Tanzania. He said the wildlife there is super aggressive. Like,
if you go to like the Serengeti, but like not, yeah, the cities are like cities.
But like if you do come across wildlife, will they chase you down and
hell yeah. It's cool like to see them like in their natural habitat because they're just, it's so free and so open. It's not like
obviously
up,
near
like
cities, they're not gonna have like life or
yeah, facts. Definitely go to Tanzania if you haven't been.
Definitely will.
The 5th question I got asked was, how do your parents feel about you dating outside of Ethiopians? This is actually a very interesting question because, Snapchat. I was just raised by my mom, so if my mom is watching this, salam, hi, love you. My mom with dating, I don't really honestly think she was like the strictest person with it. I mean, she definitely to this day is just like, don't date because what's the point? And I agree, because single life is the best life. You know, she never really cared. I told her who I was like interested in and all of my endeavors, and she was very like supportive of it for the most part. And she never really pressed whether it was an Ethiopian person. I feel like if anything, I'm more like to Ethiopian men now because of my experiences with just Ethiopian men. I was involved with somebody in high school, but you know, those kinds of relationships end, and I mean, I still talk to him to this day. Like, we're pretty good friends, but he wasn't Ethiopian, I'll say that. I went to a very white high school, so every guy in my high school was pretty much white. There was one time where actually somebody, I definitely did tell a story time about this, when I did the Bean Boozle challenge with Siobhan. I remember my friends trying to push me to hook up with this one guy in high school because he was black and I was black, and I was like, that's not how it works. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. And turned out that the person I liked was not black and not Ethiopian. Like, just works out like that sometimes. The next question I got was from Siobhan. Hi Siobhan, how are you? I miss you, I love you. You guys have seen me do the Bean Boozle challenge with her. You've seen me go thrifting with her. The question she asked was, who is your best friend? And girl, it's you. You know the deal. Siobhan is someone who's been in my life for a really long time, since like basically freshman year of high school, and we have been through so much together. She is someone who I know is gonna be in my life forever. Her and Ariel were my gal pals in high school, so shout out to you guys. The next question I got is, do you have any siblings? I do have a brother who lives in LA. He lives in Studio City, and I honestly don't see him as much as I should, but we do live in the same city, so it's really nice to just like link up whenever we want, or even just talk to each other about anything stressing us. I feel like he moved to LA and then I was like, I'm coming. The next question I got is, what is my major? And I am a sociology major. I am super passionate about social justice, and I went to a Jesuit high school in New York, and I did service all 4 years of high school. I don't really do service that much anymore, but I feel like the work that I do on YouTube and just like in life is always to progress forward in some social justice way. Like, I want to make the system better in any way that I can. That's honestly why I did major in sociology, because I just love justice and I just want to learn more about people and society and how we work and why we work the way we do and why people do the things they do and why some people are the way they are. I guess some things I might never know. The next question I got is, can I speak Amharic fluently? Which I definitely can. My mom would literally disown me if I did not. Amharic is something I picked up when I was young. I think I started learning it fully when I was 12. I think I've always like understood it because I was around it and grew up with everyone speaking Amharic around me. Definitely started speaking when I was like 12, 13. If you didn't know, I have a series on my channel called Learn Amharic with Lekem. I taught one of my friends Chase last time, and I will be teaching other friends on my channel as well. So stay tuned for that. The next question I got is, what part of Ethiopia am I from? My family lives in Shola in Ethiopia, which is in Addis Ababa. It's a really nice small town. It's super sweet. I'd love to go back there. Hi everybody, salam. Miss you guys, honestly. I miss my family back there so much. My roommate Shingi actually asked me some questions. Hey Shingi, I love you and I miss you so much. Come back soon. She literally used to sleep right up here, and now she's gone. Hey. And then another one, and then another one, and then another one. Hi. Shingi asked is, where do I want to be in 5 years? And honestly, I think about this a lot because future is very now. The future is coming very soon, and I like to like be as proactive as I can be, but sometimes I lag. I hope in 5 years that my channel will be really successful and that you guys will love my content as much as you guys do now already, which is like so amazing to me, and it just makes me so happy. The next question Shingi asked me was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done for a guy. And obviously, if you know me, I've made a couple mistakes in my life. That's honestly why I don't date anymore. I'm just like, I don't want to do this. I feel like I haven't done a lot of embarrassing thing for guys. I feel like I've done a lot of embarrassing things with guys, where it's like I may like hang out with them and just say something and I'm just like, I shouldn't have said that in front of you. The next question I got was by Mel. Hey Mel. She asked me if Leah and I like the same guy, would I let her get him or would I secure the bag? And honestly, I've never actually been in that situation with Leah, but I feel like I would just talk to her about it. Like straight up, I would just be like, girl, like what we finna do? We will come to an agreement that will in some way, shape or form benefit the both of us. I truly do believe that, because at the end of the day, our friendship is worth way more than any guy ever. Mel also asked me, what's the biggest deal breaker for you in a relationship? A big deal breaker for me would be someone who's like super lazy and can't really like be productive, because then those habits would like transfer onto me. That's just like how it works. And I just need you to be funny, honestly. Mel asked me, what is one of the moments you felt the most discrimination towards yourself? I feel like the situation I was talking about a little bit earlier in the video, where the people in my high school were trying to put me and this one guy together because we were both black. That's 110% discrimination. Soon after all that happened, it was revealed who my true high school lover was, if you will. Like, he wasn't black, he was white. It makes me laugh to this day because they thought that like me and this kid would totally like each other when I totally was into like somebody completely different. Literally LOL. Oh my god, this question has me geeking. Mel is my girl. Okay, so she sent me this question and she said, have you ever been followed in a store while shopping just because your skin is brown? Girl, let me tell you the story about how I was at not Brandy. It was the whale thing. Vineyard Vines. I was at Vineyard Vines and I was at that store and this one lady just kept following me around everywhere. That store is so tiny. It's like basically the size of my room. I'm just like, you don't even need to be following me everywhere, girl. Like you can see me from point A to point B real easy. And she wasn't even following my friend who was white. So I was just like, girl, what are you doing? These are some good questions, Mel, honestly. Shout out to you. Do you have any crushes on your guy friends? And that's honestly funny because if you asked me this question like 3 months ago, I would have died because I totally would have said that I was crushing so hard on one of my friends, but definitely not anymore because I'm not friends with them anymore. So unfortunately, my crush dissipated with the friendship. But it's actually really good because I feel like I did not need to be crushing on one of my friends. Like, we were such good friends at the time that it was too difficult to like him. And sometimes friendships just do, you know, they do their thing and they time out sometimes. But it wasn't at all because of the crush. It was because of other things going on, and I just couldn't handle being friends with him because he was friends with certain people that I couldn't be around. Someone asked me my opinions on the hookup culture. I don't know, like, it's interesting. The hookup culture to me is very like, it's so weird to even talk about on camera because a lot of people don't talk about their hookup. But I think the hookup culture is very weird sometimes. The line between like a romantic relationship and a very like sexual relationship is super blurry. It can confuse things, it can make things awkward, and it can just be all around really, really weird. But it can also be really great if you are in a really good, healthy hookup relationship. I don't know. I'm definitely trying to wean off that life. That is not the tea, honey. I feel like I don't even want to pay it that much attention because it's literally just a culture that's gonna die out. Like, it's not even a culture. It doesn't even deserve to be called like hookup culture. It's like a hookup trend, honestly. It's like a trend that's gonna die out very soon. My roommate Athena actually asked me what my inspiration for my channel is, and I started my channel the first time when I was 12, but I stopped doing it because my mom was like, nope. So I didn't do it for a while, and then I came to college, experienced a lot of interesting things. Summer of my freshman year, I was like, I kind of want to start a channel, and Leah had her channel, so she was really able to like help me and guide me through it. And when I told her, I was like, girl, like I literally had a channel before. I wanted to do this for so long, and like she's been there to help me through pretty much everything. And wow, I broke because like she means so much to me. But YouTube has been a very amazing journey that I love so much and have always wanted to do, so it's just nice to be able to do it with people who I love. Mel also asked me, what is the one thing about yourself that you are most insecure about? Insecurities never really formed because I never had those like complexes where I'd compare myself to other people and other things as much. But I feel like if anything, I like personally, the thing that I try to focus on my body, like specifically, is like working out with my arms, because like my arms are just so like, that was definitely something I was insecure about a while ago. Not really anymore. I'm just kind of Thank you guys so much for watching this video and sticking through the whole thing. I feel like I really did a fun Q&A. I've never really done a video on my channel where I just talk to you guys like super openly. I feel like I'm always doing activities or doing something. So it's kind of cool to do a sit down video where I'm talking about like myself. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button down below. If you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section down below what you thought. I love you guys so much.